but just the 1-goal one for the night. He's given that a thud. It's gone across and doesn't quite come back. Does it stay in for Marshall? How did it? They're going to have to check, I suspect.
Review complete. Looking at these angles, we can see the ball makes contact with the Port Adelaide attacker last. Decision on scoreboard.
There's confirmation that it is a goal for Todd Marshall and for Port Adelaide, and they're off and running.
Yeah. You wouldn't be super confident, but it was umpire's call. It's all right. It's essentially key back.
A little bit of hamstring soreness for Mackenzie this week. A couple of Blues going down, including Kemp. Had to fight the fight from ground level. Boak got through the tackle and wasn't sure what to do next. Kemp likewise. Williamson's caught one in the head. The ball springs Murphy's way. Young ball, old ball. Rosie springing it out. Bergman high. It's coming around. And it's a goal.
Well, if Port Adelaide are going to be a chance deep in September, as King's spoken about earlier, they're going to be dependent on the life and the energy of these young stars.
Laddams, awkward but effective. Wines to Houston and the launch again. So this Carlton defence getting worked over. Wiedering stood up again. Marshall had to be agile, and he was all of that and more.
Well, if you need any evidence the big forward line's going to work, here we go, Exhibit A. Fantastic. It was good effort by Charlie Dixon. It wasn't a great kick to him.
Boak to aim on. Second time, he does send them in deep. A wicked bounce for Georgiades to try and contain. Stocker, a loose handball. Boak's onto it, and he gets thudded into the turf. And it's deemed dangerous.
Some replays it won't look live.
I mean, he held him up, really.
Yeah,
and then,
he's hard for the tackling player.
Boak moved his head through. He's got the free kick out of it, and he's kicked the goal, and that changes quite a bit. We'll put 2 on in Swift time.
The umpire had a perfect view of it, Brownie.
Cleverly with the ball. Boak changes his mind twice. And then handballed it back to Bonner. He had good support. Houston kept it low into the pocket. Well judged by Georgiades.
Yeah, good kick. So they just lifted the kicking.
Oh, look at that. It's pure. Georgiades puts it through. And they've closed the gap.
Sam Walsh hasn't been as influential, so they need to get to work around the football as well.
Wines.
See, look at this. This is what's happened the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Butters, Blues have an extra back there to spoil. Nunes just in and up, but Boak had the footy go to Fantasia, and Port Adelaide hit the front.
If I'm coaching forward line coming, I'm getting a video of this quarter. I'm not sure. A DVD's still around, King.
Identified Butters. They came in through the front and Lyset into the space. Wasn't particularly encouraging, the set shot at goal. Let's see if he can make a better fist of this one. He can! And the game is back on Port Adelaide's terms now.
They dominated the last 20 minutes of this quarter. Carlton looked good at the start of the second, and their kicking's been a lot better. So going at about 50%.
Georgiades made his claims. Meantime, the footy's gone forward. Gray, Fantasia, he is off. He sees off Nunes. He's had 2 bounces. He's made, he's made great ground. Oh, it's going to be a downfield free. And Carl Amon's going to be the recipient, it sounds like. So it's been a huge turnaround in this game. And Dixon wants a part of it as well.
So he's playing for that perfect play every time. You've got to play to the odds.
Boak, fling it around. Under siege was Butters, but somehow got it out to Boak. Georgiades flung forward. Drew, what a pickup, and Rosie knows the perfect finish when he sees one. They are oozing talent in the front half, Kingy.
Batman and Robin.
Fantasia. Again, he tried to identify Dixon. Wiedering led him to it. Somehow it ended up in the lap of Charlie. And now Fantasia goes to work. And it opened up They call for Robbie Gray. All systems go for Port.
Just what the doctor ordered Robbie Gray to have an influence and just get him some.
Blue Lions beckoning some to lead up. Just a middling kick. Oh, Charlie!
Yeah. He's kept presenting, Charlie.
His 43rd goal earlier in the afternoon. This for number 44. He's second. He works it through. He's never kicked 50 goals in a season, Charlie. This could be the year.
So what's allowable?
Happy the kick. Launches on. Adams didn't have to get too high to take that mark. It's trying to find its way back through, and it gets there. And Gray just halted only momentarily. Rosie's got it, and anything's possible. He's got Butters on the inside. What can the two work together? Well, he brings Mitch Georgiades back into the equation. He can line it up for another goal for Port.
They're all wanting to get amongst it here in this.
For his 33rd goal of the season. And that is delivered absolutely pinpoint perfect.
And we've seen that. There's been a lot of ground level goals.
Boat creating havoc. Fantasia tried to slap it on rather than take possession. Plowman is pinged and penalised, and it's a run. This guy in the last couple of weeks, the former Bomber, he's threaded it through. Yes, he has.
He made the point before there. A dangerous forward line. Yeah, just.
I thought you just said Travis Boat was best.
No, he's in the mix. In the mix, Anthony.
Boat doesn't get it because of his kicking.
That's 8 intercept marks. Bergman. Oh. Who's on Robbie Gray? And another one notched up off the boot of Robbie Gray.
The final series is that Damien Hardwick had already made previously.
Desmond keeping it short. Fantasia.
I don't have Dusty Martin either.
Oh, it's 50.
Yeah.
It's 50. So around and through.
We wouldn't often see a team kick 14 goals in a row, which is
15 in a row for Port Adelaide. Well and true. Challenging kick from 50 metres out. Oh, and Mays! The proverbial point-blank range. He whacks it straight through the middle. Kerner, can the Blues find a goal? Surely they can get a goal in the last 8 minutes. You'd hope they'll at least get an opportunity. Fantasia, ever dangerous. To Dixon v. Wiedering. This is 16 goals in a row. And that, he's going to really hurt even more. That's the most goals conceded in a row for the season. No doubt the appetite is still there for more.
Had a great start to the game, Murph.
Wines to Houston. And Dixon again, he's already looming largest. Takes the mark. Dixon from 50. Much tougher than the last. But the same result. Everyone's getting a seat at the feast now.
Not necessarily. No.
Yeah, if Geelong win, and Port win, it'll come down to percentage, won't it?
Yes, as long as Melbourne
That's
win.
why they got you off the All-Australian Committee, I think, Roo.
As long as Melbourne win this week. There's the mark to Bergman. It's no stopping here. 18 consecutive goals.
Just remember, they only got beaten by 6 points in the prelim final last year, and I think they're a better side this year. And Richmond's out of the equation now.
Burn-Jones for Houston. Oh, there's going to be another 50.
I think it's because of downfield, yeah.
See, and watch Sard run back towards Butters. Oh, it just gets him high.
Houston puts the finishing touches on it. That's 19 in a row.